Hey guys, so in this lesson we'll be looking at the stacking widget. So up to now we looked at columns, rows, containers, and these are great, but we always put them one next to each other or one below each other, but we can't overlap them one on top of each other. And this is the advantage of a stacking widget. So let's get going. Let's first just in our column here, let's add a container. And let's also add a circular image. Perfect. And in our container, we'll put a background image. So we go down to background image. We click on asset. And then let's go here and choose this as a background image. And in the circle image here, we can click on asset and upload here a profile picture. Perfect. Then we go back to container. This is a bit too small, and the idea here is to fill up the space and to overlap these two. So let's fill it up. Let's make it the max width, and let's make the height 150. Perfect. And for our circle image, let's reduce the dimensions to 120. Perfect. And now, as you can see, this is inside a column, and so they're one underneath each other, we can't ever stack them half in here, half below. So to do this, we would need to add a stack widget. So we'll click on our column and put a stack here. And now we put in the container and a circle image. Perfect. Oop, this is in the container. We need to bring it in the stack. So now, as you can see, in our stack, we have a container and the circle image. And what's important to note, it has to be in this order. If a circle image, let's say, is in front, we can't see it because it's the first layer, and the second layer is a container. So we can't see it as it's below. So we want to bring the container as the first layer and then a circle image as a second layer. Perfect. Now, all we need to do is on a circle image, we can put some padding. So for example, here we can put some padding of 50, or let's say maybe 100, and then 50 on the side, or let's put that to 30. And here, this is a nice example of how a profile would look like. We can see that we can even align it if we want. But if we would like to be able to move it around with a mouse more easily, as you can see right now, we can move it left and right, but we can't move it up or down. So to do this, we'd have to go into a stack, and we'd have to define the different properties. So the width, let's make it infinite, and the height, let's make it 250. So we can see now it's a bit bigger than the image, and if you click on the image inside, you can easily move it to wherever you want. So we can, for example, put it perfectly here. Also, what we can do is we can change the opacity of it. So if you click on here, we can change the opacity so that it's a bit less visible. Oh, that's in the circle image. But if we want to take the whole stack, you can put the opacity down a little bit. And if you just want this one here to change it, you can also use the opacity here. So you can adapt it and make it look nice.